So how do we assign our chases to a queue? So all we need to do with that is, again, it's in our sequence list. So we can either press the sequence button, or if we've already got the tab up, we can go to our sequence list. And then we're going to go to where our main presets live, which is in sequence list 1. So we're going to open them up. And then you go to the preset that you want to insert your chase into. So for this exercise, I'm going to do it in Q46 here. So Q46, I'm going to insert my chase in there. Now, the important thing to remember about inserting chase onto queues is on the Congo, you not only have to put it in the queue, you've also got to put it out of a queue. So you've got to put it in the queue you want it to start and turn it off on the queue that you want it to turn off on. If you don't do that, it'll stay on for the entirety of your show. So you need to make sure that you have an off point in your queues as well as an on. So first and foremost, what we're going to do is come over to our queue. So 46, preset 46 is where we're going to activate it. And as we scroll over, you'll see there's a section here that's called Master Link. If we click to that, it'll then take us to our master link. So our master links are basically additional places where we can save things, and it also is in reference to our master wing. So those numbers that we inserted the chase into are our master link numbers. So we inserted the chase that we were doing into 19, so we need to remember that. So what we're going to do is create a master link here, and we're going to create that master link that we're going to use to activate our queue. So we just press 1 and insert. So, and then we're going to go to content type, and then we're going to double click on content type, and we're going to select sequence. And then in that sequence there, we need to remember what sequence it was. It was sequence number 3. So 3, modify. So now we've created a master link that activates sequence number 3, which is our chase sequence. And its target level is 100%. So it's going to set that up to 100%. So it's going to bring that in to 100%, that chase. So what we then need to do is go back into our sequence 1, where our presets live, and go to the next queue, which in this case is 46.5. And we're going to go over to our master link again. And we see in the master link for 46, there's now 1 inputted in there. So that's our chase. We're now going to turn it off. So in 46.5, we're going to turn it off. So we're going to double click in there again. We're going to go through the same process. 1, insert, content type, double click, sequence, sequence number 3. But this time we're going to go to the target level and set that to 0. So in essence, that's the turning it off. So in the first master link, we've got it as 100%. In the second master link, we've got it as 0%. So 46 will turn it on, 46.5 will turn it off. So we're going to see that work now. So we're going to go into our main playback. And we're going to activate this queue. Okay, so now we're going to see that working. So we've inserted the master link, which has sequence 3, into preset 46. So when that activates, it'll start the sequence alongside that queue. And then when we activate 46.5, it'll turn that sequence off alongside that queue. So currently we're in queue 45.5, and then when I press go, you'll see now that the lights change to what they were set in the queue, and the sequence is running because we can see it all flashing. And then when we press go again into the next queue, the sequence turns off, the chase turns off, and it goes into the queue, which is a blackout. So in essence, that's how we create chases, that's how we assign them to the master wing, and that's also how we assign them to queues.